This training module explains basic terms and features of paper-wrapped pot. We will use Ellepots as the example technology, but many concepts apply to other stabilized substrates. It is designed for new employees working on the production line. After finishing this module, you will know the importance of quality control for maintaining consistency and quality of paper-wrapped pots. Trays and cuttings. Plant cuttings and seeds are placed into trays in order to grow roots and leaves before transplanting into larger containers. Trays have drain holes to allow water to drain out and cells to make it easy to separate each plant. Trays are typically described by the number of cells. For example, here is a 50 count tray with 50 cells per tray, and here is a 105 count tray with more smaller cells. Loose-filled trays. Plug trays contain substrate, also called growing media or soil, which is typically a mix of peat, bark, perlite, and other components that hold water and nutrients. These trays may be loose-filled, where the substrate is placed directly into the tray. The advantage of loose-filled trays is low purchase cost. However, the seedling plug or rooted cutting cannot be successfully transplanted until the plant roots hold the entire cell together, which increases production time. Stabilized substrates. Alternatively, the substrate is stabilized rather than loose-filled. A stabilized substrate means that plant roots are not needed to hold the cell together, and production time can be reduced. One form of stabilizing the substrate is to use a foam such as Oasis. Peat can also be mixed with a glue, such as in preforma cells. Another method is to wrap the media in a paper-like fabric such as Jiffy, Fortis, and Ellepot cells. Paper-wrapped pots. In the case of paper-wrapped pots, a grower can make their own stabilized substrate or buy in pre-made pots. With Ellepots, the substrate is placed into a hopper, then vacuumed into a tube, cut into individual pots, and pots are then placed in a tray. Key aspects of quality. The way you make the paper-wrapped pots will have a big impact on how quickly and evenly the plants will grow. Here are some aspects of quality pots. There must be the right mix of solid, water, and air for healthy root growth. A substrate with particles that are too fine will result in low air. A substrate with particles that are too coarse will result in uneven filling and clogging of the machine. The pot should not be too tight or too loosely filled. Undercompaction results in settling and uneven filling. Overcompaction results in less air and increased substrate cost per tray. The moisture level should be consistent. This can be judged by weight and color of the substrate. Too dry results in a substrate that is dusty and hard to wet. Too wet increases shipping weight, clogs the machine, and promotes the growth of fungus. The pot must be easy to re-wet, so that the substrate absorbs water quickly and evenly on the bench. Chemical characteristics, including pH and fertilizer levels, should be within range, providing an initial nutrient charge without causing deficiencies or toxicities. Pot should have an even height across the tray. The paper should be cleanly cut, and pot should be completely filled. Importance of uniformity. If paper-wrapped pots vary from one week to the next, or one trade to the next, that will make it harder to grow an even crop in the greenhouse and will add cost. In the Part 2 video, we will go through manufacturing steps in producing Ellepots and explain key factors that affect consistency and quality. You can also check our quality control procedures for more detail.